Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is ZaraTrixie. It is finally time to wrap up the year 2020 and start fresh with big hopes for 2021, and this will be my first time actually ever that I do a complete bullet journal setup. Previously I have pretty much copied other bullet journalists' spreads and ideas for a setup, but this year I felt like it's time for me to explore my creativity, and hopefully I can inspire some of you with my ideas for spreads to have. One thing that is also super exciting for me is that this is the first year I will have I call it a locked bullet journal. Previously I've used a bullet journal that I bought from Panduro, a DIY craft store here in Sweden it's a very good bullet journal, I think, for beginners if you feel insecure about whether or not you will be happy with spreads, or if you feel like I want to move pages around. But now it's time for me to have a real bullet journal, and this will be the year where I gonna try and create all spreads from my own creativity. So I'm super excited for that, and if you have any suggestions, if you have any ideas on different themes I can have for the different months, please feel free to give me a comment. And also I want to start off this video and say, if you're new to the channel, I am pretty much a new YouTuber, so I appreciate all of your support. If you like this kind of videos, I also do a lot of crafts, and like I am a creativity person in general. I would really much appreciate if you hit the notification bell, subscribe, and like this video and support my channel. Alright, let's just jump straight into it and let's get to some bullet journaling. So this is my new bullet journal. It's a Dutch brand, or I think it's a German brand actually. I don't remember the name, so I will write it on the screen, but I'm super happy to have this. I've seen a lot of other bullet journalists that use this bullet journal, so it feels great to have it. The theme for this whole setup, like color wise, will be based a lot around this black, big, massive font, but I'm not filling it out completely. As you can see, I'm leaving it kind of raw to have some textures, within it, and make it a little bit more playful. And I will pair it with a lot of this cursive style of font. And this is actually going to be also the quote for this year, I think, because I like to have a quote or a word or something that I'm like, this is what I'm gonna follow this year, or I just feel like it will be of importance for me this year. And this year's quote for me will be a leap of faith. It's actually a quote from a Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movie, which I made a little tribute page bullet journal thing a few weeks ago. But it's like a really good quote, and it suits me because I think 2021 will be about a lot of changes for me, but I need to have a lot of faith in those changes. And we're quickly moving on to the next page. There will be a flip through in the end of this video, so you can have more time to study each spread. This page is a key page where I write down how I will write different tasks and events or things that I need to write down in my bullet journal. And as you can see, I'm using mostly circles for tasks, everyday tasks. It can be anything from I need to clean, I need to study, and then I have different symbols for them depending on where I am in the process with them. And when it comes to keys, you need to find your own way to use them. Some people don't really need them. I'm starting to get to that stage where I don't need them, but I'm gonna give it one more year and see if I can refine it even more. The next page is a grid spacing cheat sheet. This is also something that I'm using less, but I still need it because I go often back to it to look at it to see how I can space my pages. It's a very good tool to have when you want to create a lot of boxes, or when you really need to space out things. I've come to a stage where I mostly don't need to look at it like in detail. I just need to look at it quickly, and then I can go back to my page where I'm working on. But it's pretty much, I've divided the pages into halves, as you can see, and also added some boxes. There are a lot of videos on YouTube about what you can have on your grid spacing cheat sheet, but it's a good page to have, especially when you're new to bullet journaling, I think. Okay, now we're getting to my future log, which is a overview over the entire year, each and every month and each and every date. Now, I struggled a little bit with this page. I made a big mistake because, if you can't guess, I will write down, just like you will in a calendar, have all the dates for each and every month. Now, I messed up the dates because I was looking at a 2020 page instead of a 2021 for the dates, so I had to fix it, but that's okay because that's how you often will have to do in your bullet journal. So you'll soon see me start working on the numbers, and then there will be a massive cut because you don't need to see my biggest mistake. So here's the cut where you can see I did like this instead. I took the same paper as the detailed paper I added, and I wrote the correct dates and just glued them on. And to be honest, I actually like this a lot, and I thought it was a little bit funny because it's like wooden floor, so it's like logs, you know, if you get it. It's my kind of dry humor. But also for this page, as you can see, you can add like important dates. For me, it's mostly birthdays of my family members and so on. And now we're getting to the goal page. So I decided to like divide it into 4 different groups of goals. And I also want to have a quote on this page so I can remind myself of something important I need to think about in order to achieve my goals. And for me, the thing that always steps in the way is my own head. So I need to remind myself that the goals are in my head, you know, like I don't need to block myself, I need to free myself. So that's why I added it's all in my head, because I can do it. I just need to find that within myself. And the 4 categories I have is personal, career, health, and I have the by this time next year page or category. So I will add on like 1, 2, 3, maybe even more different goals for each of these categories. I thought a little bit about it before I started, so I can just find which categories I wanted to use. So yeah, but I will fill out all of those things later on because I just want to get the basic designs for you for this video. The next page is a want and needs page, and this is like, you know how you go through life and you will see things, commercials or whatever, and you think, oh my gosh, I want to have that, but you never write those down. And then when it's closing in on your birthday or something, and people are like, what do you want for birthday? And like, oh, there was so many things I want to have, but I can't think of them. So that's what I'm gonna have this page for, but also being able to write down things that I actually need, like for my home and, you know, bigger things. It's a good page to have, I think, and also a little bit fun. The next spread I'm working on here now is my like YouTube page, really. And this first one is a Kanban page. I don't remember which YouTuber it was, but it was someone else who made this, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to have this. This is great. A Kanban is basically a tool that you can use for any sort of process, really, that includes different steps. So I will have a little sticky note where I write down my video, and then I have like the whole process from planning up to posting, and this note will work its way up the ladder until it's post, basically. This page right here is a video planner where I just have written down all the dates where I'm planning on posting a video, and then I can just write down what video I'm gonna post that day, so I can just plan ahead a little bit better and also have a good overview of the different types of videos that I'm posting. This page is a very personal page, so this will not be completely done actually. I call it my journey, and it's because I'm gonna do a personal journey this year, and I'm just like, some things you want to keep private, basically. So I'm just gonna leave it exactly like that, but it's a tracker in a way where I can see my journey, pretty much. The last page here is a period tracker, and because I'm a woman, I need to track my periods. It's good for us and healthy for us to know what is going on within our bodies. And each box is one box for each month of the year. And instead of writing down every single date again, I was thinking that when I actually have a period, I'll write down only the dates they actually are, to make it even simpler. And here's the final flip through of my 2021 bullet journal setup. I am actually super happy about it, and especially since it's my first time making my own designs. Obviously you always get inspired by others and without you being aware of it, but I am really proud of myself. I love the colors that I'm using. It's like basic, it's a little bit vintage, but also working into day life, and it's a cohesive looking setup, but still has, each page has its own identity. So I'm super happy about it, and now back to myself. So that was it for my first ever own design bullet journal setup. I'm so excited for this video. I am very pleased with the results. I'm also looking forward to see my growth as a bullet journalist this year, because I feel like this will be the year where I push myself to grow not only as a person but also as an artist. And I hope you want to join me on that ride. So if you like this video, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any new videos that I post. My plan is to post every Sunday a new video, so if you hit the notification you won't miss any videos. Also feel free to like this video and leave a comment. Any support you can give me, I appreciate it very, very much. And remember, bullet journaling is about your journey, your creativity, your life. But if you feel inspired by any of my spreads, I would love if you tag me on Instagram or on TikTok so I can see your creation and that we can help each other and spread inspiration. As always, I'm hoping you're having a wonderful day and that 2020 hasn't been too hard on yourself. And remember, take care of the ones you love and yourself. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!